Hello everyone, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. On this, what day is it? Tuesday, Arvo. Doing another test, and I thought we could discuss the iPhone 18 Pro Max leaks. Big news in the tech world. So if you wanted to jump into chat, have a bit of yarn about IRL. It's kind of live streaming that I do. Basically discuss in real life live streaming. If you check out my channel, I go through and describe how I do it. Yeah. Let's take a look at where we are. Check out the views. That's where we usually hang out, and what's this place? Silent Park. Right, head back that way as well. Probably, yeah. Got the gear. iPhone over here. Which I'm using to stream it, iPhone 11, and we've got the S23 Ultra, which I'm using to keep an eye on vertical stream. Dougie, how's it going? How are you? How's things? Yeah, how's life been? I haven't been up to anything exciting. It was raining earlier. It did ease up, and now it seems like we're okay. Hopefully we don't get caught in another shower. Suppose we're a good start, eh? I'm gonna do another intro. Oh no. Okay. Let's have a look. So good, looking at activity. Oh yeah. Sick in hospital, oh no. Got the Fuji today. Take photos. And hopefully those will pop up on stream. Let's try it out. The camera that I'm using to stream with that is the DJi Action 4. Oh, hold on. I need to change my ISO settings back to auto. Ambient, auto. Maybe I'll just go with auto. Okay, well, that's good to hear. And photo is taken. It should pop up on stream in a little bit. We'll see. How's things looking? Things looking pretty good. I'm glad you are good now. Yeah, no one likes being sick. Oh yeah, good, right? Today's first photo, here we go. Hey, you are very welcome. All the VGs. Very easily. What do I think? I like that. I think that looks good now. Really happy with this layout on vertical. Yeah. We're going to do a test with the Fuji camera and also with the Samsung. Good weather too. Okay. Trying to find the button where folks do like the thumbs up thing. So that in Moblin it said hi. Maybe that's not on the shorts feed. Always do that mean stuff. Well, I try. No, it's this one here. Yeah, no. Thumbs up, no. I'm sure I saw it somewhere. Yeah, it's winter. It's cold as. Now try just a normal thumbs up. Will they do it? Alright. Oh, maybe you have to be a first time viewer. Maybe that's how it works. Well, perhaps I need to switch accounts. So that one I'm logged in as me. I'll switch over to my other account. And then I'll see if I can get the wave thing. Nah. It's cold, but it's not too bad. Yeah, well, I'm working on this vertical layout on YouTube, which I envision will eventually be available on Twitch. So this vertical layout is all new. Oh, there it is. There's the said hi. I need to do a screen recording. Okay, screen, start recording. Okay, so it says say hi to in the live event. So I press send. So Cliff9101 said hi. And then over here, in Moblin it says said hi. Hello. Okay. And it even has like a little hand wavy emoji thing on YouTube. Said hi, yeah, okay, thank you. Alright. I was wondering what the said hi thing was in Moblin. Ad coming, okay, okay. No worries, Dougie. So now I know. So I actually put through a feature request if Moblin could add a little waving hand emoji. Gotcha. Right, so whereas before I was logged in as myself, like my streamer account, I'm on my, what I call pop culture account. This is the one I use for, you know, sci-fi news, movie news. So I try and keep the accounts separate. One for pop culture, one for tech. So I'm only just seeing it now in this one here, the other account. Cool, I'm great, thank you. How are you? I have to switch over. I'll switch over to my proper account. Yeah, gotcha. Hey, what's that? It didn't. No, it didn't interrupt. Okay. Okay, right. So back over here, because YouTube also has two different versions of this. They got the shorts feed where the chat is over the top of the stream, and then they've got the other one. If I go to my channel, now, so I go to my channel, that's the shorts feed version. Now if I go to live and then view it on here, it's completely different layout. See, the chat is below the video. I think that's what you see as a video after. So all these different layouts, you kind of have to account for them. All new stuff, you know. Yeah. Anyway, I'll go back to the other one. Yeah. So back over here, shorts feed. Yeah, going good. Super interesting. Yeah. We'll get there. I've only been on doing vertical format for about a week, maybe two. So I'm learning and working on best way to show you. Oh, I also don't know if it looks the same on a different size screen like my iPhone. So I think this looks good now on my S23 Ultra, but does it look the same on my iPhone, which is a smaller screen? Just gonna swipe up, open up the YouTube app. Yeah. So channel. Okay, let's find out. Yeah, basically. Oh no. So the socials is right over the top of the. Guess that's a tricky one, eh? Because the socials have to be even lower. Big fan of it. I currently can't do Twitch vertical. I'm hoping the way that I'm doing it now with YouTube will be available on for Twitch as well. Okay, now take a screen grab of this. So that button. Oh, wrong button. Okay, up button. Okay. So here looks okay. Here it's right over the, yeah. The bottom bit looks good. But here, man, tricky. Yeah. But if you convert it, it's not 2,000 US dollars. So it's like 1,000. iPhones are expensive no matter where you buy one. Which is the gist of it, you know. Whereas I think the Pro Max 1,200 US dollars. It's when you convert it, it's the same. Well, I think it is. Yeah, the numbers in New Zealand dollars seem higher, but I mean that if you just halve it, it's what, you know, a rough way of working out the US amount would be by halving it. You know, it's like some countries where it might be in the tens of thousands or 100,000s. Like when I was in Korea, everything seemed really high in number, but when you convert it, it was very similar. Alright, let's go for a ride. Go for a ride. Gonna head out to the bridge. I've done that trip a few times. I should do the tripod thing. Okay, I'll read their message. Just stop by the beach. So contemplating on a Kotepe. Right on this corner. Contemplating getting another phone for a T-Mobile service so I can Moblin my AT&T phone with it and have two providers. It's so hard to justify the $50 for service to stream a month. True, fair enough. You mean an extra plan? Do you have just one at the moment? I have two. I got two plans. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Well, if it's a service, it'll be on mobile, right? Yeah, that's the part where IRL streamers have struggled. It's the mobile connection. That's why you need multiple modems and things. Oh yeah, gotcha. Okay, there you go, another photo. Actually, take the lens cap off. I'm fortunate enough to be okay with two SIM card plans. There are times I reckon I'd do a lot better with 3 and 4. But for the most part, in the city, I'm okay with 2. Oh, driving stream, yeah. Indeed. That'd be pretty tricky. Oh, bike riding. Why did it come out? I could swear that said driving stream. Bike riding streams have consistent connections type. For that, what I'd recommend doing is sticking to a path you know where the internet is good, which will be tricky. Oh, okay. Super rural area. Well, how much you can do about that? Tricky. Super rural. Need an infrastructure update. Yeah. Agreed. It was like when they were first rolling out fiber internet throughout the city, it took ages, or felt like it, before it was available for my apartment. When it was, oh man, boy, was it day and night difference from what we were on before. can't imagine going back from fibre. Once you've had fibre internet, it's such a big difference. What? 30 pounds of batteries for Starlink? I've heard of folks. Yeah, they're working on the Starlink thing. On a bike too. That's another sort of added complication. If you're in a car, you know, that wouldn't be so bad. I'm assuming it's a bicycle, not a motorbike, right? Then, Oh, okay. Really? One of those. Right. Just checking out connections and everything. Yeah, everything's looking good. Bit rates, all the numbers. Look pretty happy. Starlink on a rack on his bike. Right. It worked until he rode under some trees. You mean the connection? Or did his whole rig break? And now it no longer works. Bicycle, gotcha. Could have those side bags. You know how you have the thing on the back? Oh, thank you. See how I got this little thing on the back of my scooter? Completely useless. But you could have one of those things on the back of your bike, and then you have the bag things that go over the sides, like a paper boy, and then that you could put all your things, all your doodads. Full phone setup. Very provided. Oh, okay. Oh, and he's got Moblin on them. Gotcha. In that case, it could probably fit in a backpack, eh? And maybe in a better way. Ah, yeah. I've been watching various motorbike and also bicycle streamers and how they set up their kits like a Belabox, and usually they'll have like the hard case on the back of the motorcycle. So that's one way where you could put all your gear inside of that. Be pretty safe, secure, protected from the elements. Backpack is another way. There's all sorts. Bicycles I haven't seen as much. Usually they have like a fanny pack or a backpack. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Alright, let's continue. Continue further, and I want to take a photo of the Auckland Harbour Bridge. There's a good view over here somewhere, and then that should pop up on stream. I do need to test the slideshow mode, all the other things I've been testing over the last couple of days. Is this where? We need to go back a little bit. Okay, back over here, I think. Yep, that's about it. Show you. There's Auckland Harbour Bridge over there. Trying to get a vertical shot just of this bit here without this rail thing, other stuff in the way. Probably goes on chest mount. Looks well. Okay. Yeah. Mounted 5, open, network failing, bag, action 5, chest mount works. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, slight shot. Need to duck under that cover. Yeah, guess we're here for a little bit. Wait for the rain to cool down or calm down. Hopefully it does. We could discuss iPhone 18 Pro Max leaks, all sorts actually. Have you experimented with Streamlabs mobile services? Have streamed up prediction? Yeah, of course. I think I've tried almost everything. You can actually redeem a lot of their premium features using their reward system. You can try them out. They are limited though. Like for example, disconnect protection, you can use it up to 2 times a month, which is, I think that's fair, because there would be a cost associated with that, and it incentivizes people to upgrade, you know, go on a subscription plan if they did want to continue using it. Is it any good? It's okay. What I found with mobile versions of disconnect protection is they kind of have a limit as to how long they'll hold your stream together. Usually it'll do it for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then after that time it may stop streaming. Whereas when you're self-hosted or you've got an OBS in the cloud, that'll hold your stream together for as long as you're away. So let's say if it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, why you'd want to be on offline or disconnected for 5 hours, but you can, you know. And usually if you're away or offline for that long, you just end the stream anyway. But it's still nice that you can do that. So 10, 20 minutes, 1 hour could be a lunch break, you know. And depending on your viewers, they might be okay with that. Watching whatever clips you have for half an hour, 40 minutes, just have it on in the background, and then when you're back, they'll be happy to see that you're, you know, you're back and stuff. The Memo app? It's pretty basic. I mean, could it? Yeah, it could. A bird. Hello, how are you? I am doing great, thank you. Just waiting for the weather to calm down. Looks like the weather has stopped, so we can probably continue on our e-scooter ride. Yeah, I don't really see the DJi adding that, because basically they provide an app that'll let you stream somewhere, and you know, that other part is to you. They give you the ability to stream to Facebook, I think to YouTube. I was trying to remember off the top of my mind, but you know. If they did, yeah, it'd be great. What I'd love for them to do is give you an option that's not just RTMP. If they could do SRT streaming from the camera out, that would be better. Because then you could go stream from this Action 7, 8, 9, whatever future version they add there to. SRT into your phone would be way better in terms of all their data transferring wirelessly into your phone. It'd be a lot happier. Because they already have H.265, that's one part, but if they could also do SRT, that'd be cool. No one has done that yet. None of the, what do you call it, the manufacturers for action cameras. That'd be Insta360, DJi. Yeah, none of them have yet. Maybe it'll take one of the smaller companies to do it. True, yeah. True. Alright, let's continue our e-scooter ride out to the bridge. Still need to do some further tests. Further tests with the layouts, the setups. Hopefully one day, yeah. In terms of technology, the protocols, they take a while before one gets chosen as what will be the default, right? The RTMP has been the old school one for years. I think they're all sort of deciding, is SRT the other one? Is that the future one or what? So kind of that. Even though SRT has been around for, I think, 10, maybe 20 years now. But that's not, because I think RTMP, 30, maybe 40 years. Ooh, it's starting to rain again. I think it is. Boo this weather. Yeah. Heavens are opening up again. I was hoping it was going to be a day like yesterday where it rained enough to just get it out of its system and then it was okay. How many? Erupt. How many? I would like just one. That would be cool. Just one. I purchased the power bank you recommended. Anker. Yeah? Oh, that's a different model. I have the 27,650 mAh and 250 watts. Haven't had a chance to try it out yet. Okay. That might be the next one up, or maybe it's a newer model replacement for the 250 watt. Anker's a good brand. The one that I have, I really like it. Really happy with it. The base model S25. S25, oh yeah. Using the IRL whatever app. My next phone will be an iPhone. I need to replace my iPhone 11. It's getting pretty old now. Surprised it has lasted as long as it has. What's our battery? 50-something%. A potato. S20, right. It's a 6-year-old phone now. Oh, that must be about as old as my iPhone 11. I think the S23 Ultra looks pretty good, although there is a certain zoom range where it does sort of do a lot, doesn't look very great. I think that's when it switches from one to the other. So perhaps the normal lens, just before switching to the the what do you call it, telephoto. But what I've seen regarding the recent leaks, there was a manufacturer, I think it was based out of India, for Apple, who got hacked into, and details were leaked about the new iPhone 18 Pro Max. It was, I think, over 600 gigs worth of data was leaked. But a lot of what I saw, like the highlights, were things that were already rumored, like the variable aperture on the normal camera, the main camera on the back. I was curious whether it is open gate. That's what I want to know. So I think the selfie camera on the 17 Pro Max, that is open gate. It gives you the ability to hold your phone vertically, but for the video to be horizontal, and that transfers into the Moblin. I want that for the main camera on the back. That would be great to be able to do that. Have the option, but from what I've seen, it looks like it may just be the variable aperture, which is it's fine. Apparently, it's going to be a price jump as well for the new ones. Everything on Apple is getting more expensive, like hundreds of dollars. So that goal that I have, that might be for this last year's model, the 17. And they're going to have that rumored foldable phone as well, which apparently they're going to call the Ultra. A foldable iPhone. Not fussed about that. I should have brought my other jacket. This one's okay in this kind of weather, but the other one is a proper coat. Need to roll up. Yeah, like a carpet. Just roll it up. I remember seeing what people envisioned the future phones being, and then that being a concept that you could just fold a phone like paper. Put it in a tree. Could they do that? Yeah, probably. At some point, eh? Are we going to get any more photos? Maybe I should use the Samsung to take these photos. Yeah. So yesterday I bought an umbrella, it didn't rain. Today I'm thinking I needed an umbrella. Dumb weather. It's Auckland weather for you. I told you guys. Told you that, you know, when you bring an umbrella it won't rain. When you don't have an umbrella it will rain. Trying to trade in some camera lenses, get a camera body, and maybe a... Is that a pocket for... Ooh, nice. I'd like one. I've got chip stuff to save for though. First I need a new passport. It's going to be a couple $100. New passport, need to get that done. Need to start booking flights and whatnot. May I lock in my travel dates. Chip's going to be expensive, and it looks like I won't be able to do Japan on my birthday weekend. I was kind of hoping to do that, but it's like a holiday weekend the week before, so that looks like when I do it. What? No, it won't be that much. I've never spent that much on a trip, I think. No. It would be about 2 to 3 grand for flights, I reckon. And then I'm gonna have to really cut down my budget. Because usually when I'm away, I allocate about $200 a day, maybe $100 a day, and that would cover breakfast, lunch, dinner. And then maybe I could shift the meals around to other days. And a little bit of spending in that. So that's an easy way to fund, work out how much you're going to spend every day, but I can't do that. What about 9K? Okay. I reckon the most expensive trip for me would have been the Southeast Asia trip. That was so long ago, I don't remember how much it was, but I mean, that was a cruise from Auckland to Australia, where it was, let's see, Sydney, near Brisbane. So we went up one side, Darwin, and then it was to Bali, Komodo Islands, Singapore. Oh, it was such a big trip. Still cheaper than Japan would have been. Oh, and then also Hong Kong. Where else? I think that was it. Try about, yeah. 100, 150, 200. The more a day you can spend, you know, the more fun you'll have. And then you can allocate, you know, shift funds around. Maybe have a real nice dinner on a different day. Oh, hold on. The volume on my S23 Ultra is up. But yeah, I won't really be able to do that at this time. So we've got that trip, which is in October, and then I've got another trip early next year, and that'll be to Sydney Land for a weekend. Both will be a lot of fun. Right, gonna brave the elements. Can't stay under that thing forever. Lens might get wet. See how grey the city is. Pretty grey. Okay, so this time I got a phone photo. I'll send that one. Let's continue. Take some more photos. Okay, just switch. Hot off the press. I think I bought a cleaning cloth to wipe off any water, which is bound to get on the lens. Oh, not bad. Usually stop over here by the cafe, but we'll just keep going. So they're still working on this area. Oh, I think they have improved it. Yeah, that part seems wider. Into the photo. Mudi? Not Mudi. Okay, we'll try Mudi. Have we done a vertical? And do a vertical. How's our battery? 49% on the Action 4, 38% for the iPhone. Wonder, is our charging cable gonna work? The phone is facing down. Okay, iPhone is on 37%. Charging, temperature check. Screen side is always warmer. I'd still put it at something like a 0. Maybe 7.5. Other side, can't feel anything. Mudi's on 100% battery still, showing VPN. 4G currently. It's eased up a little bit, might be. Of course, start heading back. I'm also going to bring up the slideshow for a little bit. There, it's good. Over here. A little bit more delayed on the YouTube side. Having a look. Oh man, that is so far behind. Skipped away. Well, oops. Okay. Sweet, there it's for me. I'll leave it on there for a little bit. Oh, I wonder what it looks like on iPhone. Look. weather got better. Have a look, see YouTube. Start broadcast. Oh, it's behind, so skip to live. And just this bit up here, but I don't want to bring it down any lower. Yeah, bottom bit looks fine. Happy with that. Unless I move that down here, then it'll be okay. Just above this thingy. Okay. ND filter is still on. Gonna turn it off. Okay, sweet. Alright, what else do we know about the iPhone 18 Pro Max? New cherry color, kind of like a purple reddish. I like it, although I'd still prefer a black, like a dark grey. Plus you'd have to treat all of these still as rumour. Don't really know until info's been released, but I mean, the cherry colour, the variable aperture, those are things that I'd heard about in rumours for a few months now. So I guess it's kind of confirmed on both fronts. They do have a difference in modems, but I think it's mainly one version for the US where they have different antennas technology versus other places. Oh, the hot rod boat's still here. Cigarette. Yeah, it's quite the look. Stands out. That one's for sale, $3 million. Wonder what it costs to maintain. About birthing fees. for it to be parked up here. Hakuna Matata? That's the name of the boat. You gotta wipe off all the barnacles and quite the life, eh? Live on a boat. Alright, let's continue. I have to consider what I'm going to do with the socials. Do I leave it at the top where it's going to be cut off depending on the screen? Do I move it just above the date and time weather info? Just above that, then it won't be cut off. The bottom bit looks good on both phones, so that part's fine. I don't need to do anything with that, but part of the top that's been cut off. So maybe everything just has to be in the middle on vertical. Hello, how are you? Just taking a photo of the Fuji. Oh yeah, your questions. I think you're asking quite a few questions about Android. Is that right? Or a different Alvin? There was a conversation thread on one of my videos, or maybe a couple of videos, regarding a way to be able to stream with an external camera like what I have, the DJi Action 4, but with Android. Now currently the only options are IRL whatever, the RTMP server. Yeah, I couldn't get it to work with that. But I could get it to work via USB. So the action camera, USB-C to USB-C into my phone, I could get that to work. The problem with that though is I'd need a way to be able to charge my phone while the camera would be plugged in. So that's why I like RTMP streaming, because the charging ports on both phones are free for me to charge my phone. Let's see, can't seem to get it working. DJi cams can't connect to Android. Oh, no, they don't work. IRL Pro can't do that. There was a time when you could, like early days of IRL Pro, it had USB-C mode, but it was not very good. Like the best I could get it to display, what was I using? I don't even remember what I was using as an external camera back then, because I didn't have an action camera. But best I could get was 640p, like really low res into IRL Pro. It just wasn't worth it. And then in the public version of IRL Pro, it's just turned off. They haven't enabled it. I think when I was still on the beta or the alpha, I don't even recall if it was available in there either. But yeah, IRL Pro is a no-go. They haven't rolled out an update in over a year. Could be getting on almost 2 years now. So your best bet is IRL whatever, if they can figure out how to do RTMP streaming. The problem with that is there's just so many phones, it'll be hard to support them all. I'm sure it works. Yeah, I'm sure they got it to work on very specific devices. Yeah, if I can get it to work. IRL whatever was one. Maybe they'll roll out an update where it will work. USB-C cable to IRL whatever works. That was okay. And then there's this other app, a live streamer and media server. I haven't used those, so I can't comment on them. When you've got Moblin, it's kind of a no-brainer. Moblin is just so good. But you need an iPhone to do it. Get a used iPhone? Well, no, it works on iPhone 11. If you've got a good Android phone, like I say S23 Ultra or something, you could use that as a mobile hotspot. That'd be great with an old iPhone. I've got an iPhone 11. I've heard folks who have tried it with iPhone 8 and even a 7. I've heard it runs on them, but I don't know. I can't comment on that. You do have to dial in all your settings when you're using an older iPhone, because they all tend to overheat when you're doing this kind of thing. If you use too many cameras, too many widgets, too many things, then you're going to have issues. But yeah, iPhone 11. Very good. Works well. And I think they're pretty cheap now. In New Zealand dollars, a refurbished one is maybe $400, $500, could be cheaper now. I haven't looked at prices in a while. But they don't actually solve the overheating problem, I've heard, until the 17. So every other model below the 17 Pro Max can overheat. Now those are up there in price, you know, but you can get by on the others. There are lots of people who don't have the latest iPhone 17 Pro Max, and they're doing okay, like what I'm doing with the 11. I've had a works well on the 13 mini, iPhone 13 mini, other ones. Now, of course, it depends where you live. If it's quite a warm place, you may need a phone cooler. Hot place, I mean, not cool place. Cool. If you live in a cool place, you won't have to worry so much. Overheating, yeah. Yeah, but they can all have that overheating. It's not just an iPhone thing. But yeah, I think the way that I do it is easier on the phone. Because what you can do with an external camera, like the way I'm using it, is you can turn the phone screen off, and then that helps keep the phone cooler. Yeah, and whenever I do like screen sharing, or I have an extra camera on my phone screen, then I don't have them on for very long, not normally. I know the limits of my gear. So generally I can screen share what I'm doing in Moblin, and it's okay. or if I start the screen share in a different app, then it's okay. But if I'm trying to switch from Moblin, swipe to a different app, I've noticed it sort of gets a little bit glitchy. So there are things like that where you learn what your phone can handle. Yeah, well, you know, streaming is quite an extensive thing. It takes a toll on your phone. Yeah, if you've ever been a gamer on a phone, you'll have an idea of what I mean. Usually if you're playing pretty extensive games on your phone, actually you need to have it plugged in, maybe have a phone call on it. You start doing stuff like that, it's the same kind of thing with streaming. It's the amount of processing your phone has to do. Good times. Let's see. Can I ask if connecting DJi mic mini to Moblin is as easy as connecting to the Action cam? Well, I connect my mic directly to the camera, and then both the video and the audio come from the camera into my phone. So that's the way that I do it, and that way the audio is always in sync with the video. I also don't have to worry about having a receiver plugged into my phone, which will block the charging port of the phone. So the way that I'm doing it is what I recommend. But I mean, you don't have to do it that way. You can have a receiver plugged into your phone, but then there could be a difference between the video and audio, so you have to try and sync them up, and then they might drift. The video will be okay at first, but then it might go out of sync later on. I have a video on that about how I'm able to sync my video and audio with a DJi Action camera. And it's basically the same thing with a pocket camera too. But the approach is completely different. You're using just the Action camera or just a pocket camera first, rather than using your phone's cameras first, and then the Action camera comes second. Because this camera here is way better than my iPhone's camera. The mic sounds crisp and clear. Well, I do have a lav mic here. So this is plugged into the mic 2. I use the mic 2 in winter so that I can attach the lav to my jackets, because my winter clothes are too thick for the magnet on a mic mini to reach through the layers. So I have to switch to the mic 2 during the cooler months. I prefer the mic mini though. Mic mini lasts longer. I've got 2 of them. It's a lot more versatile. But I don't really have a way of using it in winter. But I mean, basically, yeah, it's the wireless audio from the transmitter goes straight into the camera, and then the camera combines the video and the audio into my iPhone. No Memo app. I don't need to use the Memo app with the DJi Action 4 or the Pocket 3. I can stream from those cameras straight into the Moblin app. You only need the Memo app if, let's say you have the Action 6 and you have video audio issues, then maybe use the Memo app. So you go from the Action 4 Memo app then into the iPhone. But I've heard with the latest firmware updates, you don't need to do that anymore. But some folks are saying that you still do, so it's a bit confusing whether you do or not. Dougie, complicated to me? I saw a few videos about in about 30 days. The one about the, oh yeah, my daily YouTube upload challenge. That was hard. Oh, further on that, I told you guys I was going to do 3 videos a week, but I can't do that. I realized I'd quickly run out of storage. So I'm going to have to dial it down to one video a week, which is definitely manageable. I can do that. Maybe if I become a big YouTuber, making the millions of dollars, then I could get like a proper setup, proper storage system where I can just keep adding more and more drives to it. But I'm still on the grand scale of YouTubers. I'm just a baby tuber, not rolling in the money like I would love to. Then I could, I could have all the latest things to test for you guys. So making do with what I have, and then also just checking in on rumored things too. I think that's fun. I think it's fun looking up rumors. But I don't want my channel to be a rumor channel. No worries. Used iPhone. Yeah. Refurbished. There's a couple of sites that I check every now and again for prices. What are the prices doing? They tend to go down a couple $100 every year. Hey, puppy. Hello. Let me guess, is that hello from Indonesia or hello from Auckland, New Zealand? Hello everyone, welcome in. Alvin, definition, genius, go hunt for a used iPhone. Yeah, that's the way to go. If you want to do all the things that you can do with Moblin, let's just, tell what, that's the way to go. Just buy an old iPhone, and then you'll be able to do all the cool stuff you can do with it. Because I don't know if there is a team big enough to be able to achieve what Moblin have done on the Android space. I mean. I'd love for there to be an app on their level, but not yet. Yeah. Memory is going up, like RAM supposedly 50% more this year, 40% more next year, till 28. And there's the data center stuff, it's all the AI. AI has been buying up all the RAM, all the chips and stuff. Whatever any of that's true though. It sounds like often here in New Zealand we're an agricultural country. So all of our big money is made from exporting dairy and various things like that, which are affected by weather. So often here on the news will say, oh, it was a bad year, very dry season, so prices are going up, guys, prices are going up because of the dry season. But you know what? Prices never come back down again. trying to not get run over by the red bus. That would be good. Not to get run over. Oh, I need to remember to play Pokemon. Pokemon today. Now, I had an idea for how I could play music in Moblin, but I don't know if it'll work. The one issue that we have as streamers is we don't really have a way to hear music in real time unless you're just playing it. So let's say I just have a speaker playing music and then my mic picks up the music. So that's kind of the easy way to do it. But it's not very clean audio. You can do it that way. But I reckon you could probably send the audio via like RTMP or SRT into Moblin, and then that could be how you get your music into your streaming phone. But I don't know. Will that work? But you'd have to change things up. Like, for example, I'm listening to the audio on my streaming phone. Yeah, so I could stream let's say I've got Spotify or something on here, and then have an app that's going to send the video audio from here into Moblin. You could have it as a widget playing audio from here. So would you be listening to it in here or be listening to it from that one? If I was listening to it on this one, then I'd need to be able to hear TTS on it to my stream and stuff over here. So I don't even know if that's possible, because that right, I need to do a hot swap of batteries. Okay, I'll plug this one in. I could just leave the cable plugged in, since I'm not really stepping away from the e-scooter, but I am tethered. Bedtime, okay, alright, Dougie. Catch you later. Thanks for the chat. Glad you're out of hospital and you're better, on the mend. Take care, see you next time. Remember, I'm tethered. Okay, will do. Thank you. See ya. There's our photo. Let's go with the keep on that one. Skip to live. Okay. Hard off the press. New photo. Head sound. I think we'll turn on our screen share. All looking good. Actually, I need to bring up the Metatron. How's our battery over here? 67%. Okay. And make sure that that's not showing on the vertical. Three. Looks like we're in sync. Cool. Let's turn it off. Oh. Okay, that one. Sweet. Okay, while we're at it, we'll do a couple of tests. We'll try bringing up low bitrate. So I've added a check command now, which will only work for me. So that's going to force what it looks like on low bitrate. Okay, so check here. Just need to wait for it to update on YouTube vertical. It's going to take a little bit longer. Oh, yeah. Oh, can't quite see. Meh, it's fine. I just have to accept that it's just going to look different. Back to live. Over here, horizontal, looks good. Volume went back up again, that's fine. That is by design. And over here, has it done it? Not yet. Oh yeah, now it has, okay. Alright, I'm going to switch to BRB. To do that, I'm going to end the stream in Moblin. And that is to simulate if I was disconnected. So let's try that. Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to auto switch between two phones with Loop SOT. If you're new to my channel, check out the other videos in this series because I've already done a lot of the groundwork to get you to this point. Okay, the first step is to open OBS and add a new Cam2 scene and source like in this example here. The only difference from part 5 is that the port number is now 4456. Next up, add a Cam1 plus 2 scene with Cam1 and Cam2 as nested scenes like in this other example here. This is your picture-in-picture scene and how I've set mine up, but you can rearrange them in whatever way works for you. The next step is to make the same port forwarding, firewall and VPN allowances you did in part 6 for port 4455 and apply them also to port 4456. Welcome back. Okay, you'll be able to see what it looks like in vertical. Why am I showing unknown number of viewers on Twitch? They might not logged in properly. Let me check. Twitch. No, it looks okay. Log out. Oh, I am. Okay. Don't know. Weird. Oh no, just updated now. Okay. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so if you look at the details, I am currently 69% magic number. But bitrate on 6.5, 6.6, that is the ingest. And then for our bitrate to Belabox Cloud, also 6. We're weighted more towards cellular, 84%, 15% Wi-Fi, that's fine. So my theory on that was it eases the load on the RTMP stream from the Action 4 theory. But it seems like we're doing okay with that. iPhone 11 is a 4G phone, whereas the Mudi 7 is 5G, but it's gonna switch between 4G and 5G for us. Everything's looking pretty good. I seldom hear the kind of glitching I used to get before when I was using S23 Ultra. Also, something that you guys probably don't notice, and that is with the Fuji camera, I can just take a photo. It sounds like nothing, right? But there was, for a very long time, if I stopped taking photos before, I would no longer be able to reconnect to the service that I'm using for the photos to transfer to. Like the camera couldn't find the Wi-Fi anymore, it would just stop working. And my only workaround previously was that I had to keep taking photos every 5 minutes, which I'd often forget to do. So now, I stop taking photos and then take photos again with the Fuji, no problem. Action camera's already up to 49%. What's our time? 4:45. Okay. A very interesting boat. This looks like a Cylon. And colouring on that boat is very interesting. And there's like a little red light going left to right. By your command. By your command. Oh, hold on. I need to take a photo of these steps. Let's see, a photo with the Samsung or with the Fuji? Maybe the Fuji. Oh, hold on. Need to change the style. Okay, let's go with this. I'm going to try this. Alright. Photo should pop up in a second. Kind of miss the padlocks. Used to have a bunch of them over here. Oh, that would be a good find photo, actually, of the mural. Okay. let's go black and white photo with the Samsung. I need to move across a bit. Okay, keep this photo. Let's go with yes. Make that a keeper. Now that the weather's a little bit nicer. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think I can put you guys on the selfie stick, or can I? So I've currently got you plugged into the charging cable. Can I reach that far? Not really. That's our battery, 63%. Let's unplug. Okay. Cables everywhere. Sweet as. Oh boy. Woo. Bit of a tricky one, this route. Let's see. Oh, bumpy. Just a bit. Let me read that. Rod. Hello, Rod. Hello. Hi. How are you? You've been mounting an IRL setup for the last 3 months. Orange Pi 5 Plus, Belabox, DJi Mic 3, Action 6, GL.iNet Mudi 7, and some code power banks. That sounds pretty good. Sounds like you've got a pretty solid setup there. Is there a problem? Is your Action 6, is it wireless or do you have a cable? Are you in UVC mode with the Action 6 to the Orange Pi? Or are you wireless RTMP? How are you finding it as well? I've heard up until recently when they rolled out a firmware update, it was so video audio issues, not in sync. But that may just be in Moblin. And they've got a dedicated pipeline for the Action 6 in the Belabox software, eh? Yeah. think it's at the very top, which is pretty handy. Oh, these paddles will be great for photos. I'm just checking layout and everything. I'll turn off the screen share, don't need that. And maybe we'll keep using the action camera like this for a little bit longer. Yeah, if you plug our Wi-Fi adapter into the Orange Pi and you change it to hotspot mode, you could send the video from the Action 6 into the Belabox. I've done that a few times. I did have to use the Mimo app, so there's quite a lot of steps to getting it to go. But it worked, yeah. I like being wireless, so if I can do it that way, I'll do it, even if it means extra steps. Whereas with the cable, you just plug it in, turn it on, you know, less hassle. Plus the quality is better, you don't have interference. What is that? Oh wow! Park the bus. I saw the animation on the YouTube vertical stream. Thank you. That's a gift, right? Jules. That animation was so cool. Thank you. Who is that? Trustio. Thank you, Trustio. Appreciate you. I was like, whoa, what is that thing? Actually, I saw it in Moblin first, and I was saying, Jules, sent park the bus. What is that? I haven't seen that before, so yeah. What I mean by that was I experiment with different setups. But the one that I'm using today is where I have OBS Studio on my home computer. I stream from my phone back to the home computer. How does it work? And then the how does it work part, I do have videos on it. Most of my videos are quite short, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. So that would be the best way to know how it all works. But yeah, basically stream from my phone back to my computer at home. My home computer then streams to Twitch, Kick, YouTube. So that's the broad overview of how it works. World Cup themed gift. Oh, right. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Love it. Thank you. Right, how do you have this good quality streaming to my home PC using Belabox Cloud? I think part of the quality is based on my settings. I've got a video on that as well. So those settings should be transferable to the 5 Pro and the 6 if you have those other action cameras. Because I mean, there's like exposure. Oh, actually, can you even change the settings? I don't know if you can set them, when you're in UVC mode. But anyway, I have them set, and I have a video on my action camera settings. I do have one. I'm not using an Orange 5 Plus today. Hello, hey John, Bobby, how are you? I see you there. Ted, good morning to you, John. Morning. Hopefully it's going to be a good one for you. Yeah, basically my streams are about IRL, this kind of thing. I do a lot of testing in them as well. And today has involved some testing regarding the vertical layout for YouTube. So the vertical layout is very new. Only maybe about a week ago I started doing it. And I've been refining it, making little improvements here and there. I've got a few ideas of what I could do with the social stuff at the top. Maybe I should move that down lower, just above the date and time. It's probably going to take a while before I'm really happy with it. I'm mostly happy, like 95% happy, but yeah. Anyway, good times. And then on my channel, YouTube channel, is where I have videos after the fact, after I've got things working. I'm pretty confident to talk about them, share what I've learned from those various things. So I'm sure I'll have a video on this at some point. Oh, okay. Thank you, Trust. Tethering could be a provider issue, but some providers don't allow tethering or mobile hotspot mode, if that's what you mean. That's what I found when I was researching SIM cards in South Korea when I went on a trip last year. A lot of them, I'm glad they were very specific about whether they included mobile hotspot mode or not, because that would have been stink to find out after paying out and then later realizing that mobile hotspot wasn't available. So maybe that could be it. Also, I suppose it could have been what you mean by tethering. I'm assuming mobile hotspot mode, but there's a couple of ways you can tether. Yeah, thanks for watching the tutorials. Appreciate it. Could be a SIM issue. Tricky stuff, this IRL. Yeah, I'm always learning. I think I've got to figure it out. There'll be a curve or some kind. They'll throw a wrench in everything. I've been streaming daily for the last couple of days, fixing bugs that I find with the vertical layout, and then because I made one change there, it broke something in the horizontal one. So all my focus has been on the vertical. But then when I was reviewing the horizontal stream from yesterday, I was going, oh, wait a minute, that thing's not working properly. Need to fix that. And eventually, it's going to be good. And the plan is, I think I might stop after today, because I'd really like to play with the TV Go app. They've made some updates and got some more updates coming this week, apparently. Yeah, I need to take a break from this one. Things seem pretty stable. We've tested slideshow mode, privacy, DRB, low bit rate. We're on the live scene right now. Starting scene sequence, they look good. We haven't tested the ending scene sequence, but we'll do that right at the end. Get like 6 to 12 megabits, that's good. Your cam link just trips out. Cam link. Wait, what do you have? Oh, you've got a, oh, you mean you've got a Belabox encoder. Having trouble with tethering, SIM issue. Cam blink trips out. Grey. Oh, grey screen. Sort of gave up. Ah, thank you. Yeah, if you watch the last couple of streams, you'll see that things have moved up a few pixels, moved down a little. Over here. I'm very perfectionist. I try not to be, but I want to just set it and not have to think about it again. And I'm fairly happy with, oh, that's right, I can't move the socials down, because then it'll be like right on top of the chat thingy. I might just leave it there. But I might leave the socials at the top like that. Yeah, the socials bit at the top. On my S23 Ultra it looks fine. But on my iPhone it's like right on top of where it has my username, viewer numbers, and the likes. Think of it as likes. So it's like right on top of that. So depending on the size of your screen, the socials at the top are either below that bit at the top, or they're kind of on top of each other. I don't know. Trial and error, yeah. I could move the socials down further, but it could be like right over my face. I think I should just leave it. China TV. I want to start a YouTube channel. Just start. Just start. You'll find an audience. Hmm? Covering my username on iOS. Oh yeah, okay. So that one's okay. That's that. Might have to move. I think YouTube gods, they might they probably know what that song is already. They know everything. They know every single song. I thought some obscure song playing in the background would be fine, but nope. YouTube picked up on it. Having username on iOS, yeah. On my Samsung looks fine, but on my my iPhone I was covered. Username. Let's get info. Alright, let's go. Okay, I think I should be away from the music. That guy had like a big speaker thing on his bike. Chicken sitting, have 2 megabits. Okay. Yeah. Oh. That's how you're helping each other. Awesome. I'll just bring that up a little bit, don't I? Yeah, so maybe it's an iPhone or iOS thing where it kind of gets cut off, or the thing is over the top. But I really don't want to move it any lower. Where is that? Hello from New Zealand. Welcome everyone. Welcome in. We're testing the IRL setup. At the moment it is primarily for YouTube. I've got a horizontal and vertical layout. Horizontal on Twitch, Kick and YouTube. and vertical on YouTube, but I'm prepping the vertical layout for Twitch and maybe Kick in the future if that becomes available. So I can just reuse the same layout for the others, because everyone seems to be moving to a dual format. So I'm just getting it all ready now for when I can eventually do it on all of them. Oh wow, from England as well. Well, hello. Summer that side of the world, eh? It's winter here. It's in my thick winter coat. Yeah, full-blown winter, rain. Doesn't snow in Auckland, at least we have that. But it gets very cold and very wet. Actually, it doesn't get that cold compared to some places I've heard in chat. Yeah. Should be able to see the temperature on screen. Hello from Auckland. Hope you're having a good one. It is 5 o'clock PM on a Tuesday Arvo. Oh, almost evening. I don't normally stream on my Tuesdays. My usual streaming day is Friday, or my Friday, from 2 PM New Zealand Standard Time. I've been streaming extra to test the setup, and I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, pretty happy with how it looks on the vertical. If you're on YouTube, you'll be able to see what it looks like horizontal and vertical. And then I would like to bring that layout to the others. If you're curious how I'm doing that, I'm using a Restream. Bit of a fan of what they're doing. So with Restream, they have a plugin that you can install in OBS, and then you just create all your vertical layouts, and they can sync up with your horizontal one. So when you change to a horizontal scene in OBS, then the vertical one matches. They can switch to a similar scene with your vertical layout. So there's a bit of work setting that up, but I mean no different really from, you know, setting up your normal scenes. And then I've realized that I do need to account for the different layouts. You know, things that work for horizontal don't work for vertical. Where do you put this thing versus that thing? So there's stuff like that you have to think about. Oh, and all my what do you call it? All my overlays, they're all center aligned, whereas on the horizontal stream they'll either be center, actually mostly left or right. But if you come back in a week, they could all be different. I've changed it all up to something else. Good times. Give me a second. I'll just pull over and then I'll read your message. Safety, you know. There's that whole thing. There's going to be a bit of a bump here, but okay. Whoa, bit of a leg workout this. Is that the Restream plan with the disconnect? Oh, no. I'm just on the free plan, where you can connect to 2 services. So the 2 that I have connected are Twitch and YouTube. And what I like about Restream is when I go live, I always go live to YouTube. It's really reliable for streaming to YouTube as an IRL streamer. And what it does is it doesn't change OBS at all. So the way you go live in OBS is basically vanilla. So you can use things like a chat command or StreamerBot deck or whatever to just go live in OBS, and then you will also go live, well, you go live to Restream, which will go live to YouTube, go live to Twitch. And then I have another plugin called multiple RTMP output so that I can stream to Kick as well. And as my hope, there's a Restream, you can stream horizontal and vertical, and you don't need an extra account to do the 2 layouts. So I'm hoping that they'll include Twitch in the same way, so that you can choose an option inside a Restream. For YouTube there is landscape, there's portrait, and there's also landscape plus portrait. So you choose that one, and when you go live, it streams to both. So I'm hoping they do the same for Twitch, where it's currently landscape or portrait. They don't have a landscape plus portrait for Twitch. If they add that, then I'm good. I'm sorted. But if you have to add an extra account, then I'm not. I'm going to be stuck on either landscape or portrait for Twitch. What would be the difference between using Moblin and Belabox? Let me think. Differences. I think the differences are less so now, because with Moblin they've added the ability for you to bond more than 2 connections, whereas previously mobile apps could only bond 2. It would be the cellular of your phone and then maybe one other connection from your other phone. Whereas with a Belabox encoder, you could keep connecting devices, multiple modems, 4, 5, 6, and that was kind of the slight edge it had over phone streaming. Now, I suppose one advantage of a Belabox is it's a dedicated streaming device, so that's its purpose, and that way it could be better. And early days of phone streaming, they were okay, but a Belabox was better. Whereas now, with where Moblin has taken things, that edge a Belabox encoder had isn't as big of a gap now. And Moblin can do a lot of things you can't do with a Belabox, like multiple cameras. Anyway, so I can do a screen share of what I'm looking at. There's just so many things you can do with Moblin. It's a bit crazy. So there you can see a screen share of what my phone is doing. So that screen share could be a game, could be Pokemon Go or something. Doesn't have to be of Moblin. But I often screen share Moblin so you can see my numbers, what my bit rate's like. Various things like that. And then I can also have like the second camera. So we've got a screen share plus the back camera of my phone. Noisy there, bro? No? Yeah, I could have multiple cameras. I could have the Action for the Pocket 3, just keep going, keep adding. Well, actually there's a limit of 3, I think. There's only so many you could keep adding. Hey, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you. It's a finger heart if you're wondering. I could take a photo. So for example, there's this thing called Moblin Snapshot. Let's just try it. Ah, okay, mouth's open. Yeah, maybe that's better. So what that does is it takes a photo using whatever camera I'm using, and then that photo gets shared to my Discord. Yeah. That's built into Moblin. I do have my own photo thingy, which I've been testing today, which is a little more, well, fancy. Hey, you're welcome. But yeah, that's just a couple of things. Moblin also is my chat phone. So I'm using it to stream, and it's also reading out T-tests and everything for me. So, you know, normally with a Belabox, I would need, say, Stream Buddy, or what else? A separate chat app, but I can do that all in Moblin. Hello. Yeah, so if you see here, once the screen share comes up, I can read chat inside of my streaming app. You know, so pretty cool. And it's a free app. Hey Vicky, how are you? Hello. It's built into it, yeah. They have their own chat system. So I can read chat, I can also hear it, which is why I've got the Bluetooth headset on. In fact, I have a video on my YouTube channel called Moblin Top 10, and it's 10 features that I really like about Moblin, and I go over these things. So I'd have a look at that one. That'll give you an idea of what it can do. When I go back to Belabox, like the Orange Pi 5 Plus, I feel like as if I'm going back in time to when I first started streaming, where we're in simpler times. Just with all the things you can do inside of Moblin, you know, screen share, picture-in-picture, chat app, this. Just having lunch. What's for lunch? What are you having? Streaming on a bike, so maybe good to have Orange Pi 5 Plus. Don't know, I'll try it myself. Yeah, give it a go, try it out, you know. If what you're using works for you, then keep doing that. What I am doing is I'm sharing lots of different options with folks. I haven't done enough Orange Pi or Belabox encoder stuff. Very little actually. Very briefly in one of my videos. But let's see. Moblin is one that I've shared. IRL Pro on Android is another. There's a new app called IRL whatever. There's a TV Go app on both iPhone and Android. There's Streamable, which is OBS in the cloud. So I just present all these things to you and then let you guys decide which is the best one for you. But I have been using Moblin for over a year now. No, 2 years? Moblin's about 3 years or 4 years old now. I've been using it for about 2 odd years, so I'm most familiar with it and a bit of a fan. Combined chat, yes. Allows you to have internet bonding. It does, yeah. So at Moblin, I have 2 connections bonded. If I had a third one, I could have that as well. 4, 5, I think it supports up to 16. That's what I've heard. If you somehow have that many modems or friends who are willing to share the internet with you, then yeah, 16 I heard is the number. Cannelloni. That sounds fancy. Camera loading. So Belabox is slightly dated, would you say? No, no. I wouldn't say that. Well, yeah, if you compare features, Moblin is kind of way ahead of everybody with what it can do, pure features wise. I was trying Belabox with the Jetson Nano, really? Wow, okay. That was, I was using a Jetson Nano 3 years ago. I had so many problems with the Nanos. You know, they're very temperamental. If a cable comes loose, it'll turn off. So I wasn't really a fan. Hey, see. You didn't have to say that. Sounds fancy though. A ready meal. Gotta love it. Cannelloni. You are welcome. No worries. I see folks making strides, custom builds with Belabox. That is pretty impressive. But you gotta be fairly tech savvy to be able to log into it and then tweaking it here and there. I wish for that to come to the Belabox encoder software. Yeah, I like it. I can't help but compare it to Moblin because I've been using it for so long. And I wish they nailed the RTMP streaming side of it, because that would be cool to be able to say, hey guys, try this out because you can do this now on Android. But I couldn't get it to work. So I'm going to hold off a little until they roll out some more updates. But I mean, USB-C mode, that worked good. I want the RTMP bit to be fixed. Oh, really? Okay. But how do you use the mic? How is it in sync with the cameras? I have it connected directly to the Action camera, and then the audio is always in sync. So my mic 2 is transmitter is in my pocket. Got a Rode lav here, and then that's connected to the Action 4, so the video audio never goes out of sync. If you do it separately, like camera is its own video and then audio is with the receiver, then I found it can drift. It might go out of sync, or you have to try and adjust the delay or things like that. It won't ever really be in sync all the time. This is, I think, the best way to do it. Problem is, you add another thing that's wireless and where you could add interference. So if there's any glitchy noises, it could be because of the wireless from the transmitter to the Action 4, it could be from the Action 4 to the modem to the phone. But I found that over time, even in the last 3 to 6 months, it's gotten better, the updates that Moblin have been rolling out. So also, I think the Mudi 7 Travel Alto has helped a lot too. The S23 Ultra was a good travel hotspot. That did good. But I did find there were times where I was getting glitches. And ever since I got this new one, the Travel Alto, yeah, don't get those same glitches anymore. I'll still hear the occasional glitch, but I think in those cases it's interference. And well, you know, not much you can do about that. Different glitches, but less of the kind I was getting before. I'll just turn off the screen share. Whereas before I used to have the screen share up all the time so that I could see when I was glitching, and usually it was the RTMP as the video from the Action 4 via the S23 Ultra before into the iPhone, that number would always drop, and that's when I'd get the glitching. But since I got the Mudi, the RTMP stream, that's been good. Oh, you got 2 of them? Oh, wow. Nice. What a sweet setup. When I got them, which was on the pre-order, they were, even the one that I got was like a third of the price of a Nighthawk. It was so cheap. Very risky back then, because you didn't even know if you'd receive them. But GL.iNet, they're a big enough company, I knew they could pull through. They were slightly delayed by a couple of weeks, but you know, I got it. It's been great. Never overheats. Connectivity is good. I'm so used to like Netgear, Nighthawks getting really hot. Modems, D-Link, all the modems and things I've tried, they got super hot. Monkey! Hey monkey, how are you? See, nothing. It's a little bit warmer, you know. I would say it's still like 0.75. We're not even at a 1. I mean, I don't think I need to even check the temperature, or what I think the temperature is of the Mudi. Hey, oops. Oh, what? Bad guys? What did you type? I haven't seen Nighthawk jump in chat at all. Now using a mobile app and an iPhone with its own cellular internet connection, see if I am necessary to also use the Mudi's. Well, my iPhone is very old. I've got an iPhone 11. I can't stream from the Action 4 straight into the iPhone. It can't handle it. I think the Wi-Fi and the cellular isn't good enough for me to stream at a good bit rate and resolution. I have to dial those numbers right down to like 480p or something, 1 megabit. So when I was connected this through the S23 Ultra, I could, but I'd still get some glitching. With the newer phones, I think from the 14 Pros or a Pro Max, the newer ones, yeah, you can stream direct. Nightbot 1, bad guys 0. Blacklisted spam warning. Oh, are you testing it? Is that what you're doing, monkey? Are you testing Nightbot? Well, no. Oh, okay. Okay, don't know what happened, but sounds funny. Mobile app. To also use. Also, my iPhone is very old, so iPhone 11 is a 4G phone, it's not 5G. So when I had the S23 Ultra, that supplemented the internet connection. But the Mudi 7 is 5G, tri-band, all that good stuff, so yeah. Me having too much fun, huh? Trust. My sister's a TikToker trying to cross into IRL, but being left with the task to be cameraman and the tech guy. Wow, okay. Oh, modem. What a good bro you are. Good on ya. Help the sister out. IRL TikTok. I've seen a few folks. Mainly streamers. Oh no. I've seen not streamers, delivery guys who I think are on TikTok doing it. And the people that interview people, out on the street. I've seen a few folks like that. I don't know if they're streaming it or if they are recording. One guy was actually, yeah. One guy was streaming while he did it. That seems to be a thing that's happening quite a lot, you know. That guy's too noisy. I can use Tailscale. The only thing is I'm not able to bond with Tailscale. I haven't figured out a way of doing it that way. That's my backup. So if for some reason my current connection, which is Belabox, fails, then I can switch to a Tailscale connection. But it'll only be one connection. It won't be bonded. Yeah. So I have several different options of how I can stream. That's one. That's something you have to do is have backup plans upon backup plans. Now what can you fall back to in case one of them stops working? That came up earlier, I think. Earlier in today's stream. Also yesterday's. Being able to switch from one thing to the other. Yeah, I've added a couple of bots. Oh, wait a minute. Did the Nightbot message show up in the chat thingy? It's not supposed to. So I think Nightbot is on YouTube and on Twitch. Don't really need it on Twitch. I think I'm pretty good there. Unless you're having a little too much fun like Monkey did. I'm curious about that, how that happened. What you typed. You guys too noisy. I might switch my Samsung to Pokemon Go. I can do a route from here. My favorite one. Do I have a video on current setup? Belabox, OBS, mobile. Seems like a really similar thing. Yeah. I do. I'm just trying to remember which one. Which is the best video? I think if you look for how I go live, I've got two of them. Or the older ones. Actually, let me just grab the link for you and I'll pop that into chat. So YouTube, blah, blah, blah. IRL stream, not that one. How to IRL stream, maybe that one? Could be this one. I think it's this one. Floss. Hey Floss, how's it going? How are you? Well, I've got lots of layers, that's for sure. All the layers. All the layers. I think that one. Well, geez, that's a long wrong URL. Try that link. I think that's the one where I go through how I stream, and my setup hasn't really changed, except maybe I have the Mudi 7 now. Hi, Trinidad. Hello, Trinidad. How are you? Hello from Auckland, New Zealand. Great to see all the places that I've been able to reach. Kind of crazy when you think about it. All over. We had England in there earlier, Aussie land, of course. Where else? Germany, England, Trinidad, Australia, and beautiful. Love it. Okay. Okay, just setting up a Pokemon route. Pokemon Go, let's go. And the route has started. Sweet. Australia, yeah. Caribbean, awesome. Next to Venezuela. So I'll be near there on a trip a long time ago. Kangaroo. Do you know where New Zealand is? What? For those of you who don't, New Zealand is southeast of Australia. Australia is always on the world map. New Zealand, I don't know why we're not on every map. We're a pretty big country. Let me check. Deleted. You know, Pokemon Go was created. Mapping copy. Makes sense. That'll be a feud forever. Who invented Pavlova? Was it us or them? I think you could say the differences, right? So I believe Kiwis put kiwi fruit on their pav. I don't know what Aussies put on their pavlova. Where you put the Pokemon in is where, oh yeah. Data mapping. Looks like Wellington. Auckland is a wider city. Actually, the way that their public transport works is better than Auckland. And now they got the stadium right in the city. Just jump on a train, easy to get there, leave there, compared to our stadiums. But I think Wellington City is a very hilly. It's kind of like Auckland, but more condensed. Like the same kind of things in a smaller space. So squished, how I describe it. People are different. Something that was pointed out to me on one of my first trips to Wellington was that in Wellington people walk on the left, like cars. people keep to. Whereas in Auckland, people walk all over the footpath. Whether it's the left side, right side, walk right through people. Which, you know, I just kind of, I've lived here all my life, so it was like a big deal for me. And then when I went to Wellington, thinking that I was like, oh yeah, they do that in Wellington. People do walk on the left. Okay. Let's see. Finishing the Pokemon route. Okay. Exchanging gift with Mateo. Oh! Battery is low. I'll pop you guys on the chest mount and then plug in the cable. Okay, back on the charge. Selfie stick, put that away. Updated mapping. That makes a lot of sense. Add a sticker. Put a high. Exchange. Alright. Where are we getting a gift from today? Gift exchange and San Fran. Welcome to CCSF. Okay. Is that by the bridge? Where that was? Going to complete the route. Updated mapping. This was huge. I remember it. It was all over the news when this game first came out. I only started playing maybe a year ago. Whoa, what's that? Incubator, yay! But why did I start playing it? I think I wanted to demonstrate screen sharing with Moblin, and I wanted something to screen share. So I figured, let's do this. Let's screen share this game. And well, you also get to do routes and stuff, you know. And get outside, get some steps in. And it's like low stress too, compared to Apex when I was playing that. So stressful. But okay, can we spin? Bag's still full? What the? Oh, whoa. 188 Pokeballs, yeah. Okay. Get rid of most of those. What? It's still full. Hey, help it. I'm still full by like 200. What? Oh, wow, okay. Oh, it's a new month, so it must have been like bonuses and stuff. This is the thing now, what they do, is they give you so much stuff that you'll buy more storage. Whereas before, it used to be kind of hard to get extra Pokeballs and stuff. Now they give you all the Pokeballs. I play it all the time. I just don't stream it all the time. I would have it as a screen share, but my iPhone can't handle it. It could for a while, but I think in the last 6 months or so, I couldn't also play Pokemon Go in here. Now, if I could find an easier way of getting my gameplay into my iPhone, then I'd do that. So the way that I've been doing was with Streamlabs, RTMP into here, but the Streamlabs app has gotten really wonky. Yeah, Streamlabs app. They made some changes where that really affected it. So I need a different way, or ideally another iPhone. Okay, go to the end of Queen's Wharf. There's another route up there I can do. And oh, geez, okay, definitely longer, much longer than I had intended to stream today. It's all about the vibes, eh? Had good chats today, so I've been enjoying that. That and the weather calmed down too. There was a light shower earlier. If it got worse, then that would have cut the stream off. So it's been okay. Let's see if there's a Pokemon route from over here. Sometimes I can't find it. Oh, that doesn't look like I can see it. No one. Who's saying? Where's Auckland Lighthouse? Ah! I think the code is LW something. Oh well. Can't do it then. No biggie. I do that one all the time. Sometimes it just won't come up. It should definitely be under no one. Yeah, these two routes that I would have done this one here. I've done them like over 100 times. That's how often I walk this route. Da, 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 da. Ooh, breeze. That is cold. Alright. I don't have my gloves today either. What? That work? Ah, yeah. Okay. Slideshow tests. Well, I think that is me for today. Thank you all for joining me. I head home, have some dinner. I might stream tomorrow. Yeah, make sure you're following, got notifications enabled. There's some updates with the TV Go app I'd like to try out. Yeah, otherwise, definitely have my regular stream on Friday from 2 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. Try and do something different for that one. Maybe go somewhere. Hey, cheers. JP, thank you for the Prime sub, and then we also had that gift on YouTube. That was awesome. It was very cool seeing that little animation pop up on the screen. Yeah, thank you everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your day, night, evening, rest of your week. Thank you. Alright, see you later. Whoa.